Bissa is also here. Gaurav, for rest of the series, where do you see Nifty, Bank Nifty head? The way last few days a big bout of short covering has happened. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. See, when it comes to Nifty, the next set of hurdles are placed at 19,900, 19,950, which was around the previous life high levels that we made. And if those are sustained, we may see levels of 20,500 also being touched upon. So this September series is going to be an interesting one because if it has to form a fresh lifetime high, I think next 7 or 10 trading sessions are going to be quite critical for that. For Bank Nifty, there's a good resistance area of 45,500. There was a major breakdown that happened, rising wedge breakdown, which happened around 45,500, 45,600. So if these levels are sustained, we may again see some more short covering coming in because there's individual stocks that are also looking good. So when you talk about Bank Nifty, HDFC Bank is just reversing from a major support area that can go towards 1700, 1720, and once it gives a weekly close above that, we can see a fresh breakout in HDFC Bank. So that can again give a push to Nifty Bank as well. So things are looking quite interesting. And any declines towards 19,600 is a buying opportunity for Nifty. Any declines towards 44,500 is a buying opportunity for Bank Nifty. So both of the indices are looking quite robust and on the way towards making fresh left hand.
Right, Gaurav, let's just start talking a bit about the stocks as well. And first, let's start with your top stock picks for today. What are you looking at?
I'm sticking to the large cap theme. We have seen a lot of run up happening in the mid cap space. So not that they are looking weak at this point in time, but there has to be a catch up also that we can see in large cap space. So Reliance is one that is looking quite interesting. It witnessed a breakout on multi-month falling channel pattern. It's now making a retest, bouncing from 89 exponential moving average, keeping a stop loss of 2395. One can buy for 2,600. This one is very exciting for. Reliance Industries. Second would be a buy call on Tech Mahindra. We have seen IT doing very well. There's a breakout that we witnessed in Nifty IT index as well. A good 6 months consolidation, and now we are seeing large cap performing or outperforming now. So Tech Mahindra is looking good. 1230 would be the stop loss for Tech Mahindra. Witnessed a bullish symmetrical triangle pattern breakout on daily charts. One can keep a target of 1350 in mind.
Gaurav, anything you like in the IT space, because that also is witnessing a big move. And today, Morgan Stanley came out with a note saying that the worst is probably over because the visibility on big deals are coming back. Pull up the IT gainers, Tech Mahindra, HCL, take all of them. And what is your own pick as far as the mid-cap IT is concerned?
See, start with Nifty IT. I have been bullish and we have been recommending aggressively to our clients at much lower levels, and we were playing for a lifetime high within 18 months. It's on the right track. As far as mid-cap IT is concerned, see, from here on, taking a mid-cap call would be difficult because a lot of these mid-cap stocks have already seen a movement. We have seen a good breakout sort of happening, likes of Persistent or Sonata Software or some of the other names. But if somebody wants to still focus on the mid-cap stocks, I think FSL, First Source Limited, that is looking still interesting, and that can go towards the level of 180, 185. So if somebody wants to focus only on mid-cap IT, then I think FSL is a good choice.
Okay, mid-cap IT, then first is a good choice, and obviously in the large cap names you're taking Tech Mahindra as well. But Gaurav, also want to understand, look at the run-up and rally we have already seen, and we've been discussing in terms of the power stocks as well. And whatever it is, they're seeing and continuing to seeing the momentum over there. So on the technical levels, is it still looking strong, and anything that you would still say is attractive to still look and buy in this power sector?
See, the first part of the question is quite easy to answer. Yes, the power sector is still looking very interesting, very robust, and we have seen the performance starting recently. So it's not been that they have been running for last 6-7 months, and now we are seeing catching up of that sort of happening. So we were bullish. We had recommended PFC, RSC at much lower levels. We recommended Tata Power very recently. So we have been quite upbeat. Among the power space, Power Grid is one that has still not moved up. So there are two stocks rather. So one is Power Grid that is looking good, giving a decent breakout sort of happening. It can go towards 275, 280. It has not moved up as strongly as many of the other names have done. And second would be PTC India Limited, where again it is witnessing a decent breakout. One can keep a stop loss of 140, play for 10% upside from the current junction. So two names are still looking good. They have not moved up a lot, and power sector as a whole is also looking interesting. So we can see some more tailwinds in these stocks.
There's a category of stocks which are very active in trade and coming back on investor radar. Gaurav, I wanted to check the charts of Universal Cables, there is also Polycab and KEI. All three are cable companies, and there's a very big IPO which is lined up, RR Cable, and many believe that cable stocks will come back on radar. Pull up the last 1 week chart of one month chart of all these cable stocks: Universal Cable, Polycab and KEI. Which one looks strongest to you?
See, if I have to pick one, then probably I'll have to go with Polycap because it's in a strong uptrend. But again, I would say that even though the trend is very strong, at these levels, one will have to be very focused on the risk management. We have seen many of the cable companies witnessing 30, 40, 50% returns in matter of last 1 month or so. So from here on, if there's some consolidation happening, these can also see some corrections. So on that perspective, keep strict stop losses and maintain your stop losses, and you can then ride the trend. The trend still remains positive in many of the names, but Polycap is one that is looking better compared to the other two names that you mentioned.
Okay, Gaurav, thank you so much for that, and thank you so much for highlighting which are the top picks that one should watch out for as well in the markets as well. But thank you so much for joining in with us this afternoon. And